Today we're going to play with some masking fluid. I'm using a masking fluid that has a built-in applicator so that I can make nice little lines. And on this page we're just going to take our masking fluid and we're going to apply it and we're going to make some very loose and lazy flower shapes as well as some leaf shapes. I did get a few little bubbles and kind of funny spots while I was using mine, but that's okay because this is going to be a really abstracted piece. I'm just going to live with it and I still think it'll be really cute. I do need to now wait for this to dry. I'm going to go do other stuff and I'll come back to it. Maybe even tomorrow. It's the next day and my masking fluid is officially dry. As they dry, they typically change color, so it'll help you know when it's actually ready to go. Grab your watercolors and give them a spritz. Then I'm gonna grab my largest brush plus a bunch of water because I want this to be pretty wet. I'm gonna fill my brush up a ton and I'm going to just load it up with different colors. I'm gonna put some of the bright pinks and yellows and things like that around where the petals are. I might even let them go outside of the petals a bit. And then I'm gonna wash my brush and I'm going to load it with different greens and blues and put it kind of everywhere else. We're going for abstracted, so I'm just having fun watching the reactions and placing colors where my gut tells them to. I even left some gaps where there's a little white space. Then we need to let this dry or, well, let it dry because I don't like to dry the masking fluid. So I'll come back later. It's a couple hours later and this is completely dry now. It needs to be completely dry. Otherwise, when you go to remove this, it can rip the paper and also smudge what you painted. My preferred way of removing masking fluid is to take a hard rubber eraser and just lightly scrub on it. I work in small circular motions because that seems to reduce the amount of damage that can happen. I know it's tempting, but don't try to pull this off. That creates the biggest risk of it ripping. As you remove the masking fluid, it reveals the paper underneath that was kept white and pristine. I want to do like 10 more of these. I love how soft and fluid these are, and the preserved white outlines really add something special.